Hello and welcome back to the BIN2BEAN training series on accessing and applying for public funding and grants. In this module, we'll start exploring how to write a winning proposal. Writing a good proposal is not only about describing your idea, it's about convincing evaluators that your project is the best choice for European funding. For this reason, it's important not to underestimate the time and effort it takes. Ideally, you should start working on your proposal about 2 months before the call deadline, and even earlier if you need to build your consortium from scratch. Most European proposals are made up of 2 main parts. First, there's Part A. This is the administrative section. It's a series of online forms in the Funding and Tender portal. Here, you'll enter details about your organization, the people involved, budgets and other formal information. Then, there's Part B, which is the narrative part of your proposal. This is the most important section and will take the most time and effort to prepare. Even though the structure of Part B is similar across many European calls, always download the specific template for each call from the Funding and Tender portal. Part B also has a page limit, which usually depends on the type of action. You will find the exact limit in the instruction at the start of your template. Be careful! If your proposal is too long, any extra pages will automatically become invisible after the deadline, and evaluators won't read them. Finally, remember that Part B must be uploaded as a PDF in the Funding and Tender portal, following the template exactly for the specific topic or call you are applying to. Part B is organized into 3 main sections, which correspond to the key evaluation criteria used by the European evaluators. These are excellence, which describes the scientific and technical quality of your project, impact, which shows how your project will benefit society, the economy or the environment, and implementation, which explain how you carry out the project, including timelines, partners and budget. In this module, we'll focus on how to build the excellence section of your proposal, which is where you show why your project matters, how it fits the call you are applying for, what makes your solution innovative and relevant for Europe, and that the proposed methodology, including the concept and assumptions, is sound. Let's break this down further. In the excellence section, first, you'll need to clearly define your project objectives. Ask yourself, what exactly do you want to achieve? Usually, you will have 1 main project objective that summarize your overall concept and several specific objectives that break it down further. Make your objective measurable with clear, realistic and verifiable indicators or key performance indicators, and always link them to the goals of the call. You will also need to demonstrate what makes your project innovative. What new knowledge, technologies or solutions are you developing? How does your project go beyond the state of the art? Following project objectives, you will need to explain your methodology. This is where you show how you will achieve your objectives. Describe your scientific and technical approach, methods and tools you'll use, and why these methods are the best choice to achieve your results. It's also important to show how your project will include interdisciplinary approaches, appropriate gender consideration in research and innovation context, high-quality open science practices like sharing data and research outputs, and, where appropriate, the engagement of citizens, civil society and end users. Summing up, writing the excellence section can be challenging. Here are a few common mistakes to avoid, like being too vague or generic, avoid buzzwords without explaining what they mean, not clearly linking your project to the specific scope of the call, failing to explain how your solution improves on what already exists, forgetting to highlight the European dimension of your project and how it benefits Europe as a whole, ignoring the request in the official template. Always read it carefully and answer every question it includes. Finally, not checking if the template has been updated for your specific call. Always download the latest version from the Funding and Tender portal. For this module, we have prepared a writing checklist to guide you through the key points you need to cover. I encourage you to download it and keep it handy as you work on your proposal. In the next module, you will continue the impact section. See you in the next video.